Hi, I'm Shelly-Ann Curran, and on this episode, let's talk about violence against women. We have from the United States of America, Miss Jenell Wade.
Let's talk about it. Our voices are strong. Let's talk about it. Together we belong. With Shelly-Ann Curran, the truth carries on. Let's talk about it. The nation's strong.
Jenell Wade, you're here.
Yes, finally.
We have history, and I would say it's not history that I would have wanted it to be, but
Of course.
I'm gonna let you share. Jenell Wade, a U.S. citizen with Jamaican descent. Her father is Jamaican. Your mother is Jamaican as well, but you're born
Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn, New York. U.S. citizen. Came to Jamaica
Mhm.
to party. Sans, nothing to do with Sans though, and you were assaulted
Correct.
badly,
Beyond.
beaten.
Didn't know if I was going to see the next day, honestly.
You might see a little smile, but I'm just going to fast forward. The perpetrator has been convicted
Yes.
in
Thank
the
God.
Jamaican court after a very long, persistent
Time. Yeah.
journey.
Yeah.
And I want you to tell the world what happened. How did this change your life? How did you get justice?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the important part. And what type of person has it made, this experience? Has it changed your life? How you look at relationships? How you look at Jamaica?
Mm-hmm.
Is it safe?
Yeah.
Is it as Bob Marley as you thought it was?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these questions. Jenell, I want you to tell the people what happened.
So I actually come to Jamaica 3 times a year. And this particular time, I was coming in July. I had got laid off April 26th. And summer's approaching, and I just felt like it's been months since I hadn't found a job, hadn't landed anything, and my mind just was going through circles. I felt like I was on a roller coaster ride, and I said to myself, what is needed at this point to just lift my spirits, to make me feel better, to really make me feel whole, to get back, to reset, and to kind of refresh. And my happy place is Jamaica. So my family is amazing, who lives in Montego Bay. So of course they're like, come, you know. I came and, you know, had some events that I was going to go to support some friends' events. And during my time, I went to the beach, which is my go-to spot. And one of my friends came to visit me at the beach. She stays in Ochi, and she brought a friend with her. His name was Rambo. And, you know, I'm thinking they had something going on. Come to find out, they're just friends. And it was a Friday night when I met him. And
Rambo is from Montego Bay.
He's from Montego Bay. He's really from the country. He's really from Westmoreland originally, but I guess grew up in Montego Bay. So it was a Friday night. Every Friday night, Pier 1 is the go-to spot. And since my friend traveled all that way, we're like, let's go to Pier 1. He's like, yeah, let's all go. So we're like, let's go. We go to Pier 1. He was very, very nice during the time, made sure we were good, met us at the door. So I'm thinking this is a very solid person from what it seems like.
Yes.
Just first impression is everything to me.
Charismatic. And
Yeah, just very cool. Asked if I needed anything. I was okay. The night was fine. Pier 1 ended up in a chaotic situation. There was like a fight that broke out, so we left. Some days later, I decided I wanted to take my niece to the Appleton Estate tour. So I don't have a vehicle. I know that Rambo has a rental car service. So I said, let me call him up and see if I can patronize his business and get a rental car. He said yes. He said it would be $100 for the day. So I'm like, for one day, $100? And I know typically when people have businesses, especially transportation business, they kind of hike up prices. And sometimes they think you're a tourist and want to get over. So I had to tell them, this is not your typical person.
yes,
I travel a lot. $100 is a bit absurd.
Yes. And it wasn't a new car. It wasn't a Lamborghini.
No, it wasn't. It actually was very rinky-dinky, but we won't go further, but that was an issue. So anyways, so he said, fine, we settled on $50 on the car. He met up with me. I took my nieces out to eat that night. He met up with me to bring me the car. I even bought him food that night.
You bought him?
I bought him food. He was like, I'll pay. And I said, no. I wanted to offer him some food. Mind you, I'm not working, but that's just who I am as a person. I just want to show people a little appreciation. You did something nice by making sure I had a vehicle. I get the vehicle. The vehicle has no gas in it. So, automatically I'm thinking, what kind of business is this? There's no documents to kind of sign off. Do you need to see my license? Normal things when you're running a rental car business. So I'm like, this is interesting. He just said, Jenell, just go ahead and gas up the car. Cool. The next day I take my niece to the Appleton Estate tour, and the car is rumbling and jumbling. Brrr, all types of things. So I'm like immediately like, what did he just give me? This is not a vehicle. This is
for a woman to
So anywho, as soon as
it's not free, you paid.
And I paid my money. So as soon as that tour was over, I called immediately to say, you got to come get this car because I'm done.
Yes.
He did not answer. So got into the house. He asked me, did I want to go out with him and his friends? They were going out in the evening. I said, sure, call me or whatever. He calls me at 12 in the night. I was in the bed. No. So I said, listen, tomorrow we can go ahead and exchange the car and take the car and all that because it's late now. He said, okay. The next day, I went to make sure that we exchanged the car or give him the car, return the car, not exchange, return the car. And he calls and he says, listen, someone wants to rent the car. So I would need you to meet them at, whatever place that he said. I said, no problem. He said, matter of fact, me and my friends are going to Sands. Would you like to come? It's like, sure. I hadn't did much since I had been there. So I was like, it would be nice to go out. So I said, okay, cool. He said, I'm leaving at 3:00. I said, all right. At the time I was in the town getting food for the family. So we was in KFC. If you know the KFC line, it's very long. So once 2:00 came, I said, you know what? This seems a little like it's not going to happen to make it for 3. So let me call him. I said, are you really leaving for 3? He said, yes. I said, well, no, forget about it. I'm not making it. I said, okay. Got home, settled in, and he calls me. He said, listen, my friend is going to Sam's. Why don't you ride with him if you're still interested in going? I said, okay, perfect. Now I know time is of the essence. I still got to drop the car off to the person who's renting it and need to meet the friend. So quickly got myself together. I took my makeup, hair stuff with me so I can just do in the car. So met up with the person who's renting the car and then met up with the friend. The friend was amazing, just very accommodating. Do you need anything? You're hungry? And we just had a great talk down the road because from Montego Bay to Ochi, Sands was in Plantation Cove. It's about an hour and change. So we had some time to connect and get to know each other. I'm doing my hair, I'm doing makeup, I'm multitasking at the same time. As we're driving, I'm texting Rambo to say, hey, we passed Runaway Bay. We passed this, that. So he knows where we're
Keep
at.
him up to date.
We get to the location. I said, we're pulling in. We're about to park. He says, okay. We're walking. And as we're walking in, his friend says, hey, do you have a ticket? I said, well, I'm buying my ticket at the door. He said, well, you can just roll with me and my friends. So I said, okay, cool. He offered and no problem. So walk in and Rambo's calling me. He's like, hey, where are you? I'm like, we're walking through the gate. Are you at the gate? He's like, just kind of going off because he's like confused of where I'm at. So I said, why don't you call Jamie? Because Jamie can better assist you. Why am I for call Jamie for? Why am I for call Jamie for? So now I'm like, okay, it's getting a little aggressive. Mm-hmm. So now I'm a little concerned because it doesn't cause for all that. Mm-hmm. So I said, Jamie,
the invitation almost felt like an ownership and a jealousy, even though he is the one that allowed this person to pick him.
I mean,
typical Jamaican, but
and mind you, we're cool. Yeah. We don't have nothing going. I mean, this is the first time us going out since Pier 1, which we were all in a group with my friend and who's his friend. So I'm a little like kind of thrown off by this, but okay. So Jamie's like, Jay, tell me you're by the food area, the food court, maybe that will help him. He decides he wants to FaceTime me. So I'm showing him. So he's getting upset. He's like, maybe you want to stay with them. And I'm like, I don't even know these people. So I came here because you said this was my ride. Mm-hmm. So at this point, I'm just like, whew, this is going to be a night. And I'm thinking I'm going to go have fun and have a good, it's Independence Day, so I'm celebrating, So finally I said, well, why don't I come out of where I'm at? Because maybe we're in different locations. Perhaps I don't know this place. So, I come out, he's on the next side. He's on a totally different side. So I said, listen, I don't have a band or anything. So can I come in? Because I came in with your friends. He said, yes. He sent someone for me. So I go in and I'm like, is everything okay? Like, because you seem a little off and I just want to make sure you're good. He said, yeah, man, I just wanted you to come on. And so I said, okay, everything's okay. Just, I'm trying to keep it positive. I am a very positive, happy-go-lucky, bubbly person. So that energy was just a lot for me, So we get to his table. He asked me if I wanted something to drink. From when we went to Pier 1, my friend had already told him I don't drink, And if I do drink, it's going to be champagne, something frozen, sweet. I'm just not a drinker. Mm-hmm. So I said, no, I'm okay. I'm good. So he asked a friend of his who had a girl there, had champagne and asked for a cup and gave me. So I'm like, I said I didn't need anything, but okay, cool. He leaves for about 15, 20 minutes. Don't know where he went, but he left. He comes back and I'm like, Rambo, you can't just leave me like that. I'm like by myself. I don't know where I'm at. So he said, oh, I just went such and such. Don't know where he went, but okay, cool. 10 minutes later, the party's ended. It's done. So we're walking out. As we're walking out, I realized, oh, my hair stuff, makeup is in Jamie's car. Jamie had given me his number so that once the event is over, I can contact him. So as we're walking out, we had already, him and his friends, we decided we're going to a next event in Montego Bay. So we're leaving out and I'm like, oh my God, I got to call Jamie. Mm-hmm. Jamie, where you get Jamie number from? Where you get Jamie number from? So I was like, I came with him and I have stuff in his vehicle. This man at this point decides he's going to take my phone. Now I'm feeling violated. Because this is my property. Now you're kind of violating my space. I felt like
he took your phone.
He took my phone. But at this point, we're playing tug of war. Mm-hmm. So he didn't take it as yet. Because I'm like, no, this is unacceptable. So we're playing tug of war. He finally gets the phone. He's going through the text message. The phone was already open because I would just call Jamie to tell him we're going to meet him at the car. So he's going through the text message, said, oh, you and Jamie don't even have anything going on. I said, exactly. So at this point, I'm no longer happy-go-lucky Jenell. I'm disturbed. I'm annoyed. I'm very frustrated. And my face says it all, We walk to the car. Jamie comes literally 2 minutes later and he's like, Jay, what's wrong? Because he could tell all over my face that something was up. I was like, you're a friend. Something is really wrong with your friend. So I tell him the story and he's like, yo, didn't you tell me to bring her? What's wrong? Mm-hmm. So then And at this point, I'm in the car in the front seat, passenger side. His friend is in the driver's side.
Mhm.
We're buckled up because he has asked the friend, can he take us to his car, Rambo's car? So he says, like, what? Why would you even think that? He's like, I don't know, dog. I think you're trying to look her. So I said, let me ask you a question. If you were interested in me, because I don't know if that's the case right now, you would have given me a car that was run down.
Mhm.
You wouldn't try to kind of like screw me over and try to make me pay $100, right?
Mhm.
And you wouldn't have this type of exchange with me if this is the case.
Mhm.
Because you're acting like you like me or something. But he says, my girl, I give you a car. I said, you didn't give me nothing.
You paid for it.
I paid for it.
Mhm.
I patronized your business, and I didn't pay the extreme price, but we came to an agreement, and I actually gave a little extra
Mhm.
just as a thank you. But nothing's for free,
Mhm.
and I don't take anything for free. Okay,
Right. So
girl, I give you Kiar. I said, really? I said, okay.
he give you a title?
So at that point, I was just like, you know what? Yeah, I'm done with the
Done.
conversation. So he's saying, okay, let's go. I said, I'm not going nowhere with you. He told me go suck my mama 3 times.
Mhm.
At that point, I had to ask him, does he have an issue with women? Because now I find it that you have an issue with women.
Mhm.
Or maybe you don't have a good relationship with your mom. Because how you're acting towards me is different level of disrespect. So at this point, his friend says, yeah, you got to come out the car, dog. You done disrespect the girl. You got to come out the car. I'm taking her home. I brought her here. I'm going to make sure she gets safe. So
What's his name again?
Jamie.
Jamie. Jamie, if you're watching this program, I just wanted to thank you for being a gentleman and
An angel.
an angel. Sorry.
So, and a hero. Because he saved my life, honestly. So Rambo says, come on, let's go now. So now he's being a little boisterous. He was already aggressive, but the aggression is coming on a little stronger. And I said, I am not going with you. I'm not going anywhere with you, for a matter of fact. Nowhere. So I'm turned this way. Jamie's turned this way because at this point, we're strapped up. We're ready to go. Jamie has his foot on the gas. We're about to take off. He comes out the car. We hear the car door. So we knew like someone's coming out the car door.
Mhm.
But mind you, we're straight ahead because we're looking ahead. And all I know is that this is the console area. And he just continued to hit me and hit
So he didn't
hit me.
He was still behind.
He was behind me. But
he didn't come
he
out.
never came out the car. So I didn't even have a chance to protect myself, to restrain him.
Just start hitting you because you're refusing to go with a man that is showing some kind of possession, like he almost had something in his mind that
He owns me.
he owns you or he belongs to you.
him. Or
I don't know what's up with these Jamaican men, but it's something that I've heard about it.
I mean, honestly, I would never think that could take place because nothing warranted for that. And I don't think anything warrants for a man to put their hands on a woman.
No, nothing warrants. But
Nothing.
what is even more shocking, and I'm so glad that I'm even bringing it up because we are celebrating. I think today is Domestic Abuse Awareness Day, but we associate domestic abuse with obviously a relationship. But in this particular case,
there was no relationship.
A relationship, but it's still violence against a woman that is. All of it is unwarranted, but this one seems to be like there's nothing. There's no history with him. There's nothing, and there's nothing that. And yes, people, I got very upset And I'm showing a little bit of emotion because I entered the picture some way after this. So I will allow you to
So
continue. God, this is hard sometimes.
he hit me so bad that my right eye wouldn't open. So at one point, Sam's was a bring your bottle event. And
can we share the picture, or is it still?
No. You can share the picture for sure.
I'm going to put up the picture here and show you.
And that was the day after, so it wasn't even that day.
And this is the picture that I saw before I got involved.
Yes. But I kept on screaming, Jamie, he has a bottle, because that's how the impact and force of his fist, hand, I don't even know what it was that just continued to hit me. For your eye not to open, At one point, I just prayed and was like, God, I don't even know if I'm going to see tomorrow. Like, no one in this world has ever, touched me, hit me like that. I never deserved anything.
Definitely not. You want a second?
No, I'm okay. He pulled off my wig, ripped off my wig.
It's
just ripped it off without just the humiliation. And Jamie was trying to push him out, but like I said, we was restricted. We had seatbelts on. He was trying to, move quickly. If he took his seatbelt off, came around the corner, the man would have got me worse than what he already got me. But I never thought in a million years me, out of all people, would go through anything of this sort. It's heartbreaking because the police did not help me. And they saw my face.
All right. This is where I want to slow down now. Okay. You got away.
Mm-hmm.
He's pulled off.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamie now takes you out of the venue.
Mm-hmm.
After that, where do you go?
So we're driving off and immediately we see a police officer because it's an event. So there's many police officers there. And he's just like, look at her face, look at her face, look at her hair, look at her. And the police officer was like, what happened? So we're explaining what happened, gave him the car information, his information, because obviously Rambo didn't pull off yet. Mm-hmm. And we're like, you have time to get him. So he said, this is what I'm going to do. Give me your information. If we do, we'll call you. And you're going to have to go right to the police station because we can't hold him unless you do a statement and you put something in writing. So he said, okay. It might have been an hour into our journey back to Montego Bay. That officer called and said...
He did call.
Yeah, he did call. He said, found him.
He found him.
He found him.
I have to say kudos to that police officer.
Kudos?
Kudos. You know why I say kudos? Because we're living in a Jamaica where I'm hearing no call back. So I'm actually surprised that he called you back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he told you to
go straight to the police station right away.
Did he tell you which station to go to?
I think we since we were already in Montego Bay, we just said we're going to go to Freeport since we were close by. So we went to Freeport. Officer Thompson took my statement, and then the other officer is Officer Swaney, something of the sort. They then spoke, and as they spoke, he said, "Please bring him in." So he brought him in.
So the police that you had given the original statement brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
even minutes after the situation happened, Rambo texted me, "I'm sorry."
Mm-hmm.
He comes in and the officers, converse. And Officer Thompson told Jamie to take me out into the car so that he can have a word with Jamie, Rambo. Rambo had a friend with him who's also an officer. Okay. And then the two officers who we were dealing with. So
I did
my statement.
You did a statement?
I did my statement, everything. So basically, Officer Thompson said, listen, she's from the States. She won't be coming back. So she's not going to want to go to court.
Ooh, this is assumption or?
This is an assumption because they never asked me any questions.
They mean questions. After you went outside, you gave a statement in the car.
While they had their private conversation.
And he wasn't arrested?
He wasn't arrested. They let him go.
Freeport let him go, even though you had visible bruises.
Visible.
Wig is off. And
looked.
So you went home?
So we tried to go to a hospital, but one of the hospitals that we were going to go to wasn't open. I'm guessing because it was the holiday.
Wait, a hospital is supposed to be open?
But I think it's not like the regional. It was like a private. Yeah. So the next day I went to the regional. Mm-hmm. That was an experience. And I had to take videos of that because I've never witnessed anything of the sort.
You have the injuries and you went to Cornwall Regional.
Mm-hmm.
And what?
So I was there for about 6-7 hours.
6-7 hours?
Yes. By the last doctor I saw, they needed me to go get x-rays because they thought my face was fractured.
That's how bad?
That's how bad.
And the police never arrested him? Okay.
I had documents that the doctors needed to sign and give back to me so that I can have for documentation. Thank God, once they did the x-rays, there were no broken bones. Thank God. But yeah.
Key notes here. So we have a U.S. citizen coming here to enjoy independence, being assaulted by a man she just met to do business casually. On the second day, went to Sands. That ended early, and she got, of course, we mentioned the assault taking place. Police report done at Freeport. No arrest. Suspect was right there. Okay. And then the next day, again, now you had to go to Cornwall Regional, wait for 7 hours. Mm-hmm. But when you went for the 7 hours, how did you get the care in the end? I know the wait was a hell long, but
I mean, they gave me aspirin to take and sit down. I mean, I don't know if that's proper.
Did you carry the physical report back to the police?
Mm-hmm. Yes. Because you have to. But they didn't think I was going to come back. So I came back the next day. Yes. After I went to the hospital.
Okay, so you went back to the Freeport police and you say, no, here.
That same officer.
The same officer
saw me and kind of freaked out.
That he saw you because you're back.
I'm back. He didn't expect me to come back. My driver took me, and he knows my driver. Asked, could he have a word? I told my driver, if you go have a word with him,
he wanted to have a private word,
another private word, another private conversation. And I said, you can no longer be cool or be friends with me if you go in there.
Yes,
because that means you're not supporting me.
Right.
He's the one who.
So you felt the conspiracy from the police not taking your case serious, which is an assault against you, a woman. Did they know that you were a U.S. citizen at that time?
Yes.
Or they just figured that you'd go home?
Yeah.
And not report this, not...
Exactly.
Well, you came back. So what happened now when you're back now?
it just so happened that a gentleman was in the hospital with me, and he's like, "What? I don't mean to, be rude, but what happened to your face?" And I told him, he was like, "Take this information down. I want you to talk to this lieutenant, this sergeant, this person," and that's who I went to go see. And they told me they would take care of the case. I don't know what happened, but it just didn't seem like it was going far.
Wasn't going anywhere. At something where evidence, there is witnesses, she has to go to another linky police to get justice, and there's nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what happened after?
My family did some research on who is this guy, because we need to know, who are we dealing with? Like, is he harmful? Is he, is he a killer?
Gunman, yes.
Gunman,
and clearly the police force knows of him.
Oh, yes.
And he
has a good relationship with them. And so does his soldier friends. So they found out that he is known to put his hands on women. They call him a gigolo in the town. That he doesn't have strength for men. Like, he just, takes advantage of women.
Yeah. And from what I heard,
from foreign
women, I know maybe he has beaten Jamaican women, must be in his pipeline, but particularly
his
targeting U.S. citizens. And I think the reason is because the system is so poor that it's going to be like, you have to be so strong.
Exactly.
To want to pursue justice. Justice doesn't want to pursue justice here. You literally. So you realize the second officer is a no-go. And
I mean, honestly, I didn't even know if the second officer was no-go. I just felt like no one had a sense of urgency or a want to help, support, or
to arrest him.
To figure this situation out, because someone got hurt.
He should have been arrested.
Yeah, exactly.
On the first night.
Yeah.
No question. Okay.
No, the police failed me.
They failed you.
They failed me.
So when the Jamaican police failed you, what was your next course? I mean, what happened after? I mean, what was the state of mind?
My state of mind at this point was, this is a country that I come to often, that I know that people like to come to or want to come to. I hardly speak about, coming to Jamaica. I tell people where to go. And just the thought of someone else going through what I went through, I felt like I couldn't let that happen. There's no way I can let someone else go through such a traumatic experience. So I felt like there was nothing else to do but to expose it on social media.
And that normally works, so social media.
And it actually did work. It saved my life, honestly.
Social media has its
I never knew the power. I mean, I knew, but I didn't know, like, firsthand. Like, that power of social media is real.
You put it out, and I somehow saw it. That was the first time I'm engaging with you. It's a little while back. So
it's a year and change.
And I think I put it up as well.
Yes.
And you can carry me through the story, because I remember calling you and you were just a wreck. Like a wreck.
Beyond, like, I was already on an emotional roller coaster.
But
so
you were
at this point,
turmoil.
It was like I just shut down.
It was a lot of embarrassment, anger, and I almost remember at the time you putting it out on social media caused a bit of resistance from your family, wondering if this was
friends, family,
that thought that exposing yourself in that black eye without the makeup, this is what he did to me, was almost, why are you shaming us? Like, why are you exposing it? Was it like that kind of a feeling?
I honestly don't know why friends, family left me during the time I needed them the most. This was a very vulnerable thing I had to do. It took a lot of courage. It took a lot of strength to even put that out there for the world to see. If anyone knows me, I love pretty pictures. I look great. So I had to really take time to think about, do I want
The world
to see me like this?
Yep, the wig, everything ripped off, the eyes,
It
bludgeoned,
was to the point
eyes red.
I didn't tell my family, I didn't tell anybody that I was doing it because I already knew. Friends, family, I understand that, they're scared for my safety. They didn't know if this person was dangerous. They can come after me. They just wanted to see me alive.
And
which is understandable.
It is very understandable because, as much as we praise or the young people or even in my time, we listen to a lot of songs that praise gunman and bad man, and it's playing all now. So we dance to it. But the truth of the matter is that a lot of truth is there, and everybody have links, and everybody have access to the pure, you know what I'm saying? So it's a valid reason to be that maybe can't even trust the police. So they didn't arrest him.
Exactly. But I think just taking the time to ask certain questions, because we did our research. I don't think my family here would allow me to put myself out there to get hurt again, You
don't know, but I have to tell you that I give you 100% marks on bravery. In a country like Jamaica, you have to be a strong Black woman to stand up on your 2 feet and say, listen to me, police. Remember, you're going against system.
Yeah.
You're going against a man that you don't know what he's capable of. Okay? And you still was brave enough to put yourself out there. And I just want to say congrats and kudos, because this step, you may have prevented so much more things happening. Freeport now has a free promotion that they literally won't arrest people and they don't take domestic cases or abuse against women.
Seriously.
And guess what? It is showing in our missing children. It is showing in our missing women. There are a lot of women and children that are missing in Jamaica. All they do is put a little post. They might put a little bit of detail in it, but they do not care.
And we got to protect our women. Like, this is sad because it could have went a different way. I didn't have to come out alive. That's only God. Only God. He sent those angels to surround me and to carry me through, to be the soldier, to be the voice. I didn't even want to go outside, Shelly.
I know. I was on the phone with you.
My face looks so bad.
And and you are so gorgeous. Look at you. Look at my Jenell. She's such a strong Black woman that went through what a lot of Jamaican women and tourists go through here. And the truth is, the police force, you're failing our women. And you did that. You put yourself out and something good happened out of it, because we made noise. We made noise.
Yeah.
And there was a police woman. When I started to highlight that you were a citizen, a United States citizen, there came the doors was opening. A policewoman called and she said, come and do the report. And he was arrested. As a matter of fact, he made the wanted Wednesdays. And I remember saying to you,
And that also, some Kingstonian police officers and sergeants actually also helped, and they were on the case as well.
After it went viral on social media.
Yeah, and they helped with the Wanted Wednesday as well.
Yes, those police that actually put him on Wanted Wednesday. And I was even telling you that was a success because we had not seen anybody from a certain group other than a certain area being targeted for Wanted Wednesdays and not one for assault. As a matter of fact, I've not seen another Wanted Wednesday for an assault on a female. It's normally left for murderers and all of this. And I said this was a breakthrough. You did that. You made a case against the brutality of a woman. Go to Wanted Wednesday. That was a big thing. And he was running up and down. And the anguish that you felt. He was hiding like what he should, like a criminal. How he should. He got embarrassed like he should.
Yeah.
That took courage.
Yeah. If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't even have started to get around.
Well, that's why I'm now in my purpose, helping people, using this platform to educate people. And I'm not bashing my country, Jamaica. I actually still live here. I love it. And I love it so much that I am going to talk about all the issues, especially the ones that affect women and children. Especially.
Yes.
Right? Because we have to do better. And we're selling a product, a tourism product, and come here and beaches. They're not telling you that the police are corrupt. They're not telling you
that they will help
the
you.
Hospitals is a 7 to 8 hours wait. They ain't telling you that when you're buying a ticket to come party here and go down a beach and go down a nigger. They ain't telling you that if you have an accident, there might not be a doctor. People need to know.
People need to know. And they need to know that this place is a beautiful place, and it's not beautiful when you have monsters walking around.
Thank you. And it's not beautiful when you have the monsters running the country. I'm going to tell you that, but I'm not going to carry this into a political conversation. But the truth is, the government is who handle the crime in terms of the policies, the policing, and they have to hear it. They have to hear that they're failing women and children by even allowing this. How can you walk in with bruises? The man is there. So the police actually did his job, the first one, I think, by bringing him in. But when it reached to Freeport, he should have been cuffed from that point. So you see where the system started to show its ugly, corrupted self. Unfortunately for the police and for Rambo, Miss Jenell Wade wasn't going to be a victim. She wasn't going to cry forever. She was going to stand up
and fight for my rights.
And he got arrested.
He got arrested. He was arrested and he was in jail for 2 days. He made bail, which I didn't understand, but I guess that's how the system works.
Oh, they bail rapists, they bail everybody, murderers, they bail is bail. The only bail that I don't hear them bailing is cartel. He's the only man that I don't know get bail, because everybody get bail. Everybody get bail. So even that was well, how do you bail this man and then this man? So there is an inequality of how things are done. That's another thing that I wanted to bring up, because a lot of these cases are repeat offenders, especially the sexual ones. But guess what happened? Or we don't have a sex registry that is free for everybody to see. It is hidden.
Mm.
So you would say that Jamaica is one of these countries that actually protects offenders, the monsters that affect that potentially would be in harm's way. You know, it's not like you could look up Rambo.
Mm-hmm.
You can't look him up nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
But you went back to United States and...
Also the U.S. Embassy, I was told that they give help and they do this.
Did the U.S. Embassy?
Or the Jamaica Embassy. I didn't get help from no embassy.
Not the U.S. Embassy.
I thought they provide some type of counseling or they help you to get back home or, you know, if you're in danger. I mean, there was nothing.
Did you contact the U.S. Embassy?
I spoke to them personally.
And
they even reached out to me in my DMs and Instagram.
And what did they, what was the...
They gave me their number and they heard the story and I'm thinking that maybe they'll call back and there was nothing. There was nothing. The tourist board, you know, I was wondering why won't they shut his business down or why don't they
flag him? Because since that it's a tourist place.
Exactly.
And you came as a tourist.
Exactly.
The tourist board didn't do anything to say, well,
they said they have to wait.
They have to wait until...
Like, he gets sentenced. So you wait a whole year and somebody else gets the tap? I just don't understand how that goes. So a whole year can go by. This has been a year.
There's... anybody remember what the song is? What's the song? What's the song that they do for the tourist board? Them steal something. I'm in Jamaica. Where are you? Tourist board. Tourist board. You're selling Jamaica really hard as a place that is cool runnings, everything all right. But you are failing the people who are coming here, and you are not doing enough to protect them and also to flag. I mean, this is just a no-brainer. This person is giving a service and there's no systems to say, okay, he can't be a rental car because of this. Anyway, I hope U.S. residents and citizens...
He has a tourist business as well. So he goes to different hotels. And
he works. So we have an abuser giving tours to US and people around Europe. Guys, I rather uno don't come and Jamaica say, here what? I have to fix this problem. We have to take these cases against women seriously. All right. So you went back and you have been in court
since September of last year.
And
my last court date was June. Every court date.
You were able to do it via Skype, Zoom.
Yeah, yes.
From
every month they pushed it back. Every month, they pushed it back. Every month, they pushed it back. So I'm going and going. So imagine if I was to come every month.
So if you were to have to come here, even though it is a very straightforward case, it took pushback. Okay.
Until June, I was able to finally testify.
1 year and a half later? Or?
Yes. Well, I mean, it made a year August, so.
Yes. Okay. A year and so. So you testified and then was there a verdict?
No. And honestly, even that whole process was a bit different. So I testified, I got cross-examined. He then testified, and I thought the next thing was to get cross-examined. Once he testified, it was an all-day process, so they told us to come back the next week. Went back, and I guess someone didn't let me know. There was always a lack of communication. I was never informed
what's
of
going
anything.
on.
Never. I was always assigned to this sergeant, that sergeant. No sergeant called or contacted me. It was a mess. But the judge, I guess something must have happened, and there was no court for the day, but I wasn't notified. And I asked, is he going to get cross-examined? Is that the next step? And they said, oh, he did a non-under oath.
I don't know what that is.
So, and there's a specific name. So basically, he doesn't swear.
Oh.
So when you don't swear and you're not swearing under oath, you don't get cross-examined. So to me, that's like, you can just automatically tell a lie.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
So that was different for me because I thought in every court system, you have to swear. You have to be under oath.
Thought that you had to swear on a Bible too.
Me too. So
okay.
So that was new news to me.
And then what happened after?
So that was June. I was told that I would get a next date. That was June, I want to say June 18th. I'm trying to remember the date. Hadn't heard from anybody until literally about 2 weeks ago. The second week of September, I got a message from the court saying that he's found guilty.
He's found guilty. What was the charges that?
I still don't know.
You don't know.
I was not informed.
A justice system. You're the victim and you don't know what the charges that he's been found guilty.
Sentencing will be this Friday. So I will have to wait to find out.
If he even sees time.
I mean, hopefully. Say he's guilty. So I'm praying. I'm praying that they not only want to make sure that he pays the consequences for what he does, but he learns. You know, he learns from this. This is beyond a mistake. I don't even know what to call it, but he learns from this that he should never, ever, ever, ever put his hand on a woman or act in any type of aggression.
Well, I don't have the faith in the justice system. I don't know what he's going to be sentenced with. I hope he gets time. Mm-hmm. I hope the judge does right by you. We will follow it up and we'll give an update on the case. I do want to say that I'm very proud of you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that you are not bitter with the country itself, that you were still here in Jamaica doing this interview. You're coming back and you're not looking at us as everyone, the system. But how do you feel being back since all of this?
People always tell me, are you scared to go to Jamaica? Jamaica is my happy place.
Still?
I think for me, it's having now to take precaution and not post when I'm normally like to post. I can't live normally or live normal as I would. But I always tell people it was the person who did this to me. It hurts to know that the police.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
It hurts to know that the police. It hurts to know that the police failed me terribly, and that they didn't think this could be their sister, their daughter, their mom, their anybody in their family, a woman, that they didn't believe in doing their job. I think also for me, it's you don't even know how this has changed my life.
The trauma,
like PTSD,
depression.
Literally when I came back from Jamaica, literally I think it was like 2 days of being home and not getting the support and people who I thought was close, whether it was family or friends, left my side and wasn't there. It brought me to a point of I did try to commit suicide. I did. And I have a big sister that was given to me by God, so it's not biological, who actually did a wellness check that weekend and came and stayed with me, drove from New York and stayed with me for the entire weekend. So I'm very thankful for Eve. But it has torn my relationships with people. I mean, I am thankful because now I get to see who is for me and who's not for me. I did have a session with one of my pastors, who's also my friend, and he said something that was very, very strong. And he said, "It's not who left you, but who's left."
I'm left.
And you have stood by my side the entire time.
Continue to be by
the entire time. The entire time. Like the entire time. Like you helped save my life. You are an angel. There were so many people on social media. I don't even know these people that were rooting for me. That helped my situation. But it's been a whirlwind. It has been a journey, you know, like to even pick myself back up again. You know, I was already going through something, this on top of that. Like, it's a lot. It's been a lot.
And it's funny because, and not in a haha way, but Jamaica is greatly affected by mental health right now. We're in a crisis where there's a lot of unaliving of oneself. All walks of life, and it's the numbers and they're asking what could cause this, and you're talking about just normal trauma, and your experience caused this.
Of course,
you know. So everything links back to something like. When you have a trauma, it has a domino effect. And if you don't have the support and you don't get to go through healing, you would be a damaged soul out there just not knowing how to cope. But by the grace of God,
it's only God.
Only God. You're here looking so beautiful.
Thank you.
You have stood up like our ancestors, and you fought the system that tried to tell you to be quiet, go away, go take your beating. It's just a little beating.
To take it down,
go,
to not expose
don't expose it. And you went against the system, and that was the nanny spirit. And I want to tell you that I salute you, and so many women, we're proud of you. And on behalf of Jamaica, I just want to say thank you for shining the light on the dark parts of us. And it is with the best interest that we want to fix Jamaica. So we have a safer Jamaica for women and for children. Is there any last words you'd like to?
I just want to say, honestly, women, do not let anything go under the rug. Be strong. We have our own power. Be diligent. Have grace. Know that God got you. And we have to stick with each other as a village and uplift each other and push each other for greatness. But we cannot continue to allow these monsters to take over our lives, take over our minds, take over anyone who is innocent and shouldn't have to go through what I went through, honestly.
And I want to say thank you again for your bravery.
Thank you.
And I'm glad you're doing well. You're with a company know that.
Oh, yes.
Yes, talk about your company. You're with a company and you're thriving and you're feeling more yourself. You'd say?
I have some healing to do. You know, I haven't been able to get therapy because I'm still unemployed. You know, I'm working with a friend's business. So I don't have health care or anything of that nature. So hopefully, you know, when things get better financially, you know, was laid off for about 2 years. But I'm praying I'm going to continue to push through. I have an amazing mom and my I don't want to call him stepdad because that's not my stepdad, my bonus dad and my brother. They have been with me.
With you.
Yeah. But I do want to give Shelly a little gift from Upleaf.
Upleaf.
We also have a brand called Frontal King. We're all together. We're one. Frontal King and Upleaf is under Hustle Van. We also have a tray for you.
God, leave. Andre, don't try to steal it now. Oh my God, it's so cute.
We have a t-shirt for you.
Guys, listen, don't be looking at me and judging me. I do a lot of meditation to the Most High. I am about responsible smoking. I want
That's
to
an Upleaf. Yeah.
God, just open it this chair. Let me see. Oh my God. I'm traveling on Friday and I think I'm going to wear my Upleaf. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to carry it with me.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And a little binder.
Guys, I'm getting gifts. And these are like my favorite type of gifts. Oh, thank you, Upleaf.
Yes.
Thank you.
In a bag. Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, guys. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Even with or without the gift, I am so happy that you are in my life. You're a part of my journey. And I am so proud to be beside a very strong Black woman. And I know that a lot of people will be watching this, rooting for you. I'm going to be leaving her contacts where you can, you want to leave a message or you want to wish her well. I'm encouraging you all to do the same. And I'm going to say, Jamaica, do better. Good night.